Welcome back. We are doing the maiden voyage of FSD version 12.3.6. I had recently done a poll of FSD drivers and about 75 to 80% of them were still stuck on 12.3.4. It's good to see now that it's expanding in its release. I just hit it today, so I'm going to take it for its first spin. One of the things I'm going to be looking to evaluate on 12.3.6 to see if there's anything that's changed both positively and negatively from version 12.3.4. 12.3.4 was overall a very good version of FSD, but I did notice that it was a little bit more apprehensive version versus the previous versions of version 12. And looking right now, you can see I'm about to make a right turn, and it waited for this vehicle to move. Now it's got a clear road in front of it. It really should be making that right turn a little bit quicker than it is. And that's a continued issue I see with FSD from version 12.3.4. Really looking for it to be a bit more assertive. I am driving in average mode, but in the first initial version of version 12 of FSD, I noticed it was a little bit snappier. Right there, it did a good job. I looked both ways. It was clear. Maybe it could have moved a little bit faster, but I was okay with that. We are going to be getting up to this street here, which has got a lot of traffic that comes from the left and the right. We're going to be driving right through it. So let's see how assertive FSD is on that. Okay, looking left, you can see lots of vehicles there. There looks to be a bit of a break on the left. You can see FSD is moving forward a little bit. It's a little apprehensive right now, and now it got to the point where it has to wait for that vehicle on the right. Again, it was clear again on the left. Oh, you see that right there? I'm so busy looking at the left there. I didn't see that vehicle that in front of me that was turning left right in front of me. I can't tell you how many times FSD has caught me. I'm looking one way. I'm so focused on something and I naturally would miss something, but FSD is always there to capture that. So that's always good to see. I don't know if that's a statement more on my driving or not, but usually when I'm doing these videos, I'm very focused looking in a specific direction, and it's good to know that FSD's got my back. Still waiting here though. Okay, I can see a bit of a break there. Yep, now that I waited for that, it's accelerating quite a bit. You can see the speed going through. It's good. Nothing too harsh. The speed on this road is 40. Again, we've only got one way of traffic each direction. The road is winding. We have lots of pedestrians on the street as well because there's no sidewalks. Lots of people walking their dogs. So, oh, look right there. There's somebody walking their dog. FSD slows down. Look at the speedometer down to 22. Does a good job with that. Nice and comfortable. And that's one of the better things about having the automatic speed adjust, is that when you're in these situations, it manages it appropriately and it's very natural and human-like. So good job with that. Again, not going too fast here. No need to. Again, the speed limit is 40. Winding roads, no need to go faster than that. So good job. Nice and smooth. Staying nicely centered in the lane. I always find that FSD does a very good job when it comes to these types of roads. I mean, if you live in the country and you got winding roads, it's very nice. It's very relaxing. You can see we're going to be coming up to a stop sign and going to be making a right turn there. Let's see when FSD signals for that. Speed is up to 44. Let's see how gradual the stop is. All right. All right, signaling there. Good job. Slowing down. Nothing too sharp. We've got a vehicle there on the right. Looking on the left, we've got a vehicle on the left. I think we have the ability to go. FSD is moving forward, and now it's stopping. So that was interesting, actually. That vehicle was picking up speed, so FSD decided to first go, and then it was a little bit more cautious and let the vehicle pass behind. Wow, look at that acceleration right now. That's really fast. I'm going to note this acceleration right now. The speed limit on this road right now is not is much lower than what you're speeding right now on the speedometer. And I don't know if FSD is going at the flow of traffic. You can see the speed limit's 40 and it was going like almost 60 there. Now it's slowing down a little bit. I'm a little bit hesitant when I see that sometimes because, again, I drive in a city that's got lots of speed cameras out there. So if you're going to be doing the automatic offset, you got to be very careful because you go on particular roads, it might have you speeding FSD because it's just going at what it thinks is the flow of traffic. but the speed cameras don't really care. So if you have an issue with that, or you're in a similar situation, you might just want to do the manual speed adjust, do a couple percent over the speed limit. Overall though, FSD's been performing very well on this drive, so no issues with it, but I am taking note of that. We're just going to be coming to the end of the first leg of this road. I'm just going to be doing a left turn here. Let's see how fast it does it. Again, it's a little bit blind on the right side, inching forward. Now making that left turn. Okay, so it did a good job. All right, with that, all right, we're going to get to the end of the first leg of this trip. Let's move forward to the next leg. All right, now let's get started on the second leg. So this will be an interesting leg here. So we're going to be doing a blind left turn onto a busy street. Then we're going to have to quickly move into the right lane after that, do a right turn. Then we're going to drive into another subdivision. See how this version of 12.3.6 handles the roundabouts. Let's see how it goes. Right now we're going to be turning left here. We've got a house here on the right that's undergoing construction. You can see the fence there. Now that fence is really blocking the view from the right. You can't see anything. So I would expect FSD is going to have to inch up forward here to get a clear view. All right, it sees that it's cleared and makes the left turn there. Nice smooth left turn. Left turns continue to be smooth, and one of the shining points I find in FSD. I find that the left turns have generally been a bit more assertive than the right turns, but let's see if that continues on this drive. You can see there's no lane dividers on this street. Not any good ones anyways, but FSD is doing a good job keeping me on the right side. Speed limit's 40. It's keeping me at 40 because, again, we've got a tight road here, no lane dividers, and it's winding. So I'm okay with that. You can see how it's slowed down there around the turn. Nice and comfortable. We're going to be getting up to a turn, and we're going to be turning right. Good signaling there well in advance. Slowing down nicely. I'm looking over to the left right now. No issues with that. Nice right turn. Okay, so this road you can see right in front, it's 40 and it's winding. FSD used to, in version 11, take this turn very, very fast, and it was very uncomfortable. But as you can see, the speed is nice. We're going well under 40 right here, so it's a good, comfortable trip around the bend there. So that's continued strong performance for FSD on version 12. It's been pretty good since it moved to V12. All right, you can see here, this is where we're going to be doing the big blind left turn here. Again, this is a busy road. Cars are driving fast, and we got traffic from the left and right. I got this vehicle on the right that's looking to turn right. It's sort of blocking me, or blocking the cameras to see the traffic on the right. FSD is moving forward. Again, I'm looking to the right to make sure everything is good. Yeah, I see a brake there, and again, I want it to go now, but it's not moving just yet. And now, of course, I had to wait for that vehicle that was coming on the left because it wasn't assertive enough. Now it's accelerating. Now it's got to move over. Look a little apprehension there, moving into that lane, into the left lane. And it finally moves there. Again, it's got to signal and get into the right quickly because we're turning at this right at this intersection. So it did a good job with that. There was no traffic behind in the right lane, so it had no issues with that. I would say it was a little bit slower again than the first version of FSD, which was 12.3.2.1. Okay, we're coming to a stop here, and we've got a conga line of vehicles coming from the left, so FSD is going to have to be patient and wait. You can see the wheels turning. It's moving forward, but it's not inching out too forward that it would cause any concern for those vehicles that are coming from the left. FSD is going to have to be patient. It's doing the right thing right now, just staying still. Still some more vehicles. Things are slowing down a little bit. Okay, the light is turned, and FSD does nice acceleration there. Wow, look at it really accelerate there. Oof. Punched it to over 70. See how fast it accelerated there? 77, 78. We hadn't even reached the speed sign yet. Look at that. Yep, now it's slowing down. Interesting. All right, now I saw the speed sign there. It's gone down to 70. And slowed down to 57 because we're going to be turning right soon. It's going at the flow of traffic right now. It's interesting. Sometimes when FSD will go into a road, its acceleration is very pronounced, and sometimes it isn't. It's very interesting to see how it takes the roads into consideration. We're going to be turning right at the next light. Excellent advanced signaling. Speed is good because we have a pedestrian there. FSD is going to determine that the pedestrian is looking across. Yep, we have an oncoming vehicle as well. Oh, manages all those particulars very, very well. Excellent job. That was great. It really had to manage everything. The speed, oncoming vehicle, pedestrian, had to make all those calculations. It did a fantastic job with that. Great job, FSD. And that will take us to the end of the second leg of this drive. So actually, let's go through this roundabout first. I spoke too hastily. Oh, look at that. Nice and smooth. Look at the speed. Great. No sharp braking going through the roundabout. Again, our roundabout behavior is so much better in this version of FSD, so it continues to excel. Great job. All right, starting off with the third leg of this trip, going through some winding roads and seeing some more roundabouts. FSD did some quick acceleration there, slowing down. Oh, we've got this vehicle here. We don't know if it's reversing or not. FSD really slowing down a little bit, but it doesn't see the reverse lights on, so it doesn't see any need to slow down there. So very good, natural behavior. Here we have someone who doesn't believe in sidewalks. Again, FSD goes comfortably around them. Didn't really do much of a maneuver around them. I guess there was no concern whatsoever and comfortably went through them, so no issues with that. Lots of turns on this road. Again, very good with FSD. We're going to be coming up to a roundabout in about 1 minute. We'll see how FSD manages that. Usually on the street, we've got lots of parked cars, got pedestrians walking on the road. Sometimes we have some public transit vehicles that are driving on it as well. So far, clean, smooth sailing here. Again, we're very discerning now when it comes to FSD 12 because it's been driving so well. It's very hard to pick out the differences as well. It doesn't really describe, in each one of the updates now, Tesla doesn't really give a detailed description of what has improved when it comes to FSD performance, where they used to do that before. All right, here's some parked cars there. No issues. Speed is consistent. No need to go fast. Very smooth, very comfortable. Got some construction vehicles there up ahead on the right that seem parked. And I can see a bus that's upcoming, so we'll see how FSD manages going between both of those. All right, looking at the speed there. It's okay. It's going underneath the limit. Lets the bus pass and then goes around these vehicles. Nice and comfortable. If there's nothing too exciting happening, then FSD is doing a great job with that. Okay, good stop there at the four-way stop sign. All right, we've got our roundabout here. You can see some vehicles there going through the roundabout. We're going to be doing a simple exit here at the first roundabout exit. There you go. Nice and smooth. Slowing down a little bit. All right, going through there. Good job with that. And yeah, coming down to the end of this. All right, so that's good. So we've now finished this leg of the trip. Let's drive back and try some new scenarios. All right, we're heading back now. Let's see if we're going to try out some different roundabouts, see how it performs well. We're going to be doing a left turn onto a major street again. Let's see how the performance is. See if FSD is a little bit more assertive this time or maintains the certain level, or if there's any challenges with that. There you see we did a left turn. No issues with that. Didn't have to wait too long for that. Okay, we've got the roundabout here. Looks like we're going to get off at the second exit. Nice and smooth. Good job. All right. Again, you look at the speedometer there. It's not slowing down unnecessarily, so it's doing a good job. If you look at the speedometer right now, it has me going in the low 30s. The speed limit here is 40, but it is a residential neighborhood. There are cars that are parked on the road, so it's being a little cautious right now, and I'm okay with that. No need for me to be speeding it through these neighborhood. Oh, look, the wipers went off. I guess Tesla hasn't fixed that still. Going to be coming up to another roundabout. Speed is consistent. Go smoothly in. Very good job with that. Oh, look, the indicator went on that time. So it's interesting. Sometimes the indicator goes on when you're about to exit a roundabout. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why it does that. Pedestrians there on the left, no issues with that. Parked car on the right, business as usual. Winding road, again, keeping the speed a little bit lower. You can see up ahead now, we've got a vehicle there, a bus that's parked on the right, but we're going to be doing a left turn out of here. There's no lights at this intersection, so we're going to have to see how FSD manages that. There's usually a lot of vehicles that are coming from the left and right. Slowing down. Looking on the left, though, it looks pretty open. And on the right, it's pretty open as well. FSD really needs to make a move. I don't know if it was waiting for that vehicle there. It's taking way too long, though. Yeah, that vehicle is not in the left lane. You can see there. Yeah, I've got a vehicle behind me now, so I'm going to have to intervene. I'm going to have to put my foot on the pedal here and accelerate. You can see there, look, like those vehicles were so far away. I had nothing on the right, so I'm going to have to ding FSD on that one. So that was a real lack of assertion there, and which is too bad because it's been doing a good job with those left turns overall, but definitely that was an issue. So I'm going to note that. Have FSD reactivated again. We're going to be making a left turn up ahead. We'll see how it manages that. You know, overall in this drive so far, I've been pretty happy with the performance. It hasn't done anything that's been, really dopey. But again, the lack of assertion on some of these turns is something that needs to be tuned up. So, what I'll have to do is I'm going to up it up to assertive mode and see if that makes a bit of a difference or not. Just going to go through this light. Oh, we've got a yellow light there. It's slowing down a little bit, but now it's accelerating through it. Oh, it's interesting. That's interesting. It's like, I've noticed this again since 12.3.4. Sometimes it goes through a yellow light and it'll brake a little bit, then it'll accelerate. It's really trying to figure out what to do. And it went through it, which was the right move, but the braking and then the acceleration can be a little disorienting at times. Could have made a left turn here there as well. I think right now it could have made a left turn, but again, it's being cautious. So I'm really going to boost this up to assertive mode. Okay. Yeah, let's move that up a little bit. Okay. Now FSD is slowing down quite a bit right now. We've got these the speed marker here, and again we've got that column there on the right. Look how slow it's going through. I guess it sensed that it was really tight and it wanted to go through very cautiously. It's still keeping it very tight right now. It should be accelerating. I don't know why it's not picking up. So I'll note that as well. I'm in assertive mode too. I'm just going to let it see how long it goes before it picks up, and now it's picking up again. So still some things to improve there. We're going to come up to another one of these right now. Let's see if it slows down again as well. I am driving assertive. Speed now is fine. Okay. Comfortably letting that vehicle in front go on its merry way. Okay. All right. Let's see if it's slowing down now again. Oh, now it's slowed down a lot. It did slow down, but it slowed down a lot less than last time, and it's now, as it should be, comfortably going through. All right, accelerating again. We have one more of those to go, those markers there, and they're there to keep people's speed slow. I get that. Let's see how FSD managed the next one. All right, here we go. And wow, this time not even slowing down at all. I'm kind of confused. Like, it's fine. Like, it didn't have to slow down at all at any of them, but like, make up your mind. Are you going to go through slowly or fast? Or is there, is the distance between those posts wider on this one? Very interesting here. Okay, we're going to be doing a right turn here. FSD slowing down nicely. Again, this vehicle on the left, if FSD moves ahead, it's going to block the cameras a little bit, but it can still see probably better than I can because we've got cameras all along the left side. All right. All right, FSD can see that things are opening up, so it can see through that vehicle. All right, wheels turning. Okay, off it goes. All right, let's go. Let's move faster. Again, not assertive enough. Now, I like how it's moving into the left lane quickly. That's good. That makes up for the lack of assertiveness on the turns. We're going to be turning left here. Not at an intersection. We're going to have to get into a left turn lane once these solid lines open up. Good signaling there, letting the cars behind me know well in advance that I'll be turning left. Have some oncoming vehicles. All right, we've got 2 vehicles here. Let's see if there's any more. Okay, got 1 more there. All right, let's see how fast the acceleration here is turning left. Okay, doing a quick turn there. It's moving, can go a little faster. Oh, look, it's actually going through here a little bit too slow. Now, if there is a vehicle that was coming from the other direction and was turning right into the same street as I am right now, that could have been an issue. I really would have liked to have seen it pick up the speed there. Again, needs to be a little bit more assertive. All right, going through that same winding road. Speed's managed well. Okay, that's good. All right, I'm watching the speed this time. Now, when I was driving on this road from the other direction last time, it had me going, high 50s. Now it's doing what it should be doing. Winding road, keeping me just above the limit. Oh, look at that. You see that oncoming pedestrian there? Yeah. FSD did a wide bend around that pedestrian that time. There's no oncoming traffic, so no issues, but surprising. Okay, we're going to be turning here, doing a right turn here to a road that's going to be going up a steep incline. Okay, good signaling there. Nice gradual braking. All right, let's see how it goes. That's going to have to go uphill quite a bit. There you can see it climbing quite up. Good job. Good acceleration there. So I think, we're coming to the end of this drive. I think all in all, 12.3.6 is more of pretty much the same, I guess, from what I saw from 12.3.4. I haven't seen anything that was significantly different. It was confident. It did a good job overall. Again, my main gripes with it were the slow right turns, which we saw a few times, and then of course that left turn where it had no level of assertion there, and it just kind of had me sitting there. So I had to intervene and put my foot on the pedal to get things going there. So, I'm going to continue to drive in assertive mode. Usually when I get a new mode of FSD, I start in average mode just to baseline, but I think I'll stay in assertive mode on the streets. When I'm in the highway, I usually will do chill or average mode because there's really no need to be assertive in that scenario. But let's continue to monitor that. I am going to be doing some future drives downtown again, just to put FSD through its paces in more challenging environments. I'll check to see if the parking has changed at all, but I'm assuming that the parking is exactly the same as it was before. I want to thank you for joining me today. Really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your day to watch this video. I love making these videos for you. Please feel free to make a comment. And if you're noticing anything different on 12.3.6 than from 12.3.4, feel free to make a comment as well. You all drive safe now. I'll see you on the roads.